Hi, and welcome back to this update on my publishing journey. How well do you know your reader? Do you know how to market your book to your target audience? This is something that I have struggled with, so I come up with an idea which would help. I'll get onto that idea in a second, but in the meantime I'll just give you a quick update on where I'm at. So I now have a TikTok shop, and copies of the book you can see here behind me are available on that TikTok shop. I'm not pushing the TikTok shop at the moment, and I'm not really pushing sales as much as I would. Why am I doing that? Well, that comes down to a simple thing with regards to finding my ideal reader. This is something I've always struggled with, because my ideal reader for me is somebody who enjoys science fiction, loves Star Wars, the classics, Battlestar Galactica, Space 1999. So I understand who my ideal reader is, somebody like me, but I don't really quite get how to find more people like me. Sounds a bit odd and bizarre, I know. So what I wanted to do was break down what attracts me to those franchises. Why do I like science fiction? Is it the adventure, locations, characters, and the storytelling in general? So I actually turned to AI and asked AI to create a reader profile for me. And it ran through various questions. I explained that my ideal reader would be somebody like myself. And after those questions, it gave me the profile of who I would expect to be somebody who enjoys my books and be my ideal reader. And it opened my eyes. And what it done was, because I was able to read a profile, effectively a profile of me, somebody like me, I'm then able to look at what I've done with the projects, with the books, and see how they match the profile. Now, book 2, as you would expect, as it being the second book, is a really good match for the profile of my ideal reader. So that's that one there, return fire. But book 1 is a little bit lacking, and this is something that I'm going to be working on over the next couple of weeks or so, just to make it a bit more suitable for my target audience. The prompts that I used were quite simply: I am a science fiction author. My ideal reader is somebody like me, and I would like you to ask me questions directly to build a reader profile. And it did, such as favourite TV show, favourite film, aliens, without doubt aliens. And then it asks you what attracts you. Do you like, is it the characters that you're drawn to, or the settings? And it builds up a profile. Really detailed profile that I can now use when I'm writing and making some short films and videos, because I can say, hey, look, here's my ideal reader profile. This is the person that I want to attract. Does this content match that profile? And it will say yes or no. So it's been really helpful. The other thing that I've been working on recently is a video game, which I've kind of mentioned and toyed with on the channel beforehand. And with the advent of AI, again, I'm using Claude to write the script for me for a Roblox game, which is almost ready for release. And once it is released, I'll be able to update here as to how it's going. The idea with the game is I've taken a scene from my book called Death's Canyon, and the game is will allow you to play out Death's Canyon. And I'm hoping that this could be another marketing strategy for the books. So it's been interesting, and that's what I've been up to. I did do a book festival last month, disappointing with the sales, but I did reach out and make contact with a couple of new authors as well. Hopefully they'll come onto the podcast for an interview. And yeah, so I'm still plugging away, working overtime, I think, on the books and stuff. But I think it's paying off a little bit, and with the release of the game on Roblox, hopefully another income stream will be coming my way very soon. So that's where I'm at. that's what I've been up to. Thank you so much for all of your continued support. I know updates on this channel are infrequent, and at the moment that's just kind of where I'm at. And sorry, but this is something that I've understood about me, and I think if you can understand how you operate and how you work as a writer, then that's half the battle run. My focus is generally I have to keep it on one thing and see that job through, and that's why there hasn't really been many updates on here, because I haven't been making a lot of progress and I've been focusing on stuff that I want to. The game development is coming to an end. I imagine by the end of next week, definitely by the end of the month, it'll be on Roblox, and then I can change my focus onto something else. And that's where I'm tweaking the books as I go along, but I want to be able to sit down once I finish the game, sit down properly and iron out all the niggly little bits on book one, and then I can look at reintroducing it into the market and advertising and everything else with my reader profile. That's it. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you find this journey and my videos interesting, and don't forget you can always get in touch with me via a comment on here or my website wayneblinko.com. Take care of yourselves. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and let me know where you're at with your writing journey. Take care.